Welcome back to Talkin' Winter Ops and our special series highlighting organizations working in the winter operations and road weather space. I'm Rick Nelson, and on behalf of the AASHTO Committee on Maintenance, their Maintenance Operations Technical Working Group, and the Winter Weather Management Technical Service Program, we're proud to host the 2024 National Winter Maintenance and Road Weather Briefing. These briefings give organizations an opportunity to showcase their efforts to help you achieve your winter maintenance mission. Today, we're featuring the Maintenance Operations Technical Working Group of the AASHTO Committee on Maintenance. And here to fill us in is Committee Chair Brad Darr, who also serves as the State Maintenance Engineer for the North Dakota Department of Transportation. Hi, Brad.
Good afternoon, Rick. And thank you for doing these national briefings.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure. So, Brad, tell us what's going on with the Maintenance Operations Technical Working Group this year.
Very good, Rick. First off, I did want to acknowledge the AASHTO Committee on Maintenance Operations Technical Working Group leadership team. As you mentioned, I'm the chair, but more importantly, we have Emily McGraw as one of our vice chairs, and her focus areas are workforce and research areas. We had Natalie as our vice chair. She's recently retired, so we are looking for a new vice chair. Anybody that traditionally attends the Committee on Maintenance meetings and is a voting member could volunteer to be a vice chair. We also have David Johnson with FHWA as our liaison. And then, of course, we work closely with you in the Winter Weather Management Technical Service Program. We do have our upcoming AASHTO Committee on Maintenance meeting in Mobile, Alabama here coming up in mid-August. We have a lot of good content as part of the typical agenda, but more importantly, I'm here to talk about our technical working group and the important work we hope to do this next August. On the screen are some of the presentations we're going to have. We do have a close working relationship with the pooled funds, and so we typically work through these national briefings and let the pooled funds and the other organizations have a chance to give a broad overview of what they're doing. And then at our Committee on Maintenance meeting, we allow them to focus on one of their important things dealing with maintenance operations. So this year, Clear Roads will be updating us on a project that they did, looking at the costs of capital projects as they deal with snow and ice control. We have you talking to us about leadership training opportunities. And we have Jed Falgren talking about MnDOT innovations, snow and ice initiatives and work zones, all very important to a maintenance engineer out there. There's a couple other presentations I don't have up on the screen, but No Boundaries will be giving us a presentation, and we'll be talking about our guidebook on mechanical methods for snow and ice control, which I'll touch on a little bit later in the presentation. Some of the things we've got accomplished this last year, Rick, are our continued work with the Committee on Transportation System Operations. Maintenance is very close to that committee as well, and we typically have the liaison, and we're working on some things that are cross-cutting between the two AASHTO organizations. We continue to work towards autonomous technology and maintenance equipment. We've done some work with the autonomous attenuator in the past and that pooled fund is kind of moving over towards other autonomous maintenance equipment. One that's near and dear to my heart and that some of the other states are working towards is autonomous mowing. That has a big benefit opportunity within the maintenance community because the operators are really at risk out there with the way traffic is, and there's a lot of other opportunities for people getting hurt mowing. Another one of our accomplishments, we always work with Federal Highway and some of their everyday counts initiatives two that really resonate with the Committee on Maintenance are the Weather Savvy Roads and the Next Generation Traffic Incident Management. There's a lot of opportunities with snow and ice control and traveler information with crowdsourcing. Some of the other things we continue to do is, of course, training is important to our everybody in AASHTO as well. So we continue to work with our technical training solutions programs. And of course, winter weather management technical service program came out of the Committee on Maintenance, is supported by the Committee on Maintenance. Will go up for its triennial review this year at the Committee on Maintenance. And with my being the committee chair and working closely with you, well, we continue to try to advance our 3-year strategic plan. Anything you want to mention on winter weather management before I move on?
No, I don't think so, Brad. We'll be doing a separate presentation to highlight our accomplishments over the last 3 years. Thanks.
Yes, we will. And thank you. Some of our other accomplishments are we, in the past, a number of years ago, we were able to get the research topic on snow and ice performance measures. That research was complete, done very well. Then turned into, or we're working towards turning it into an AASHTO guide. And we also then worked with NCHRP and got an implementation study on it. So a number of individuals that are on the AASHTO Committee on Maintenance Operations Technical Working Group were involved in 2 different peer exchanges dealing with this topic. I was lucky enough to be involved in the second iteration of it, and it went very well. Everybody took something away from it. Everybody had something to offer, and I just went to show how important the implementation is for all of these research topics that we do. And it's not doing research for the sake of research, but being a maintenance engineer, anything we can do that's practical is always a good thing. We also finished work on an NCHRP study on the Guide to Snow and Ice Control. At our last meeting last July, we were able to get that moving forward as an AASHTO manual. And at this next Committee on Maintenance meeting, we hope to discuss any opportunities for a potential implementation project with that completed research. We also are in the process of, we've finished the research for a guidebook for mechanical methods for snow and ice control operations. We will have the opportunity to discuss whether that should be an AASHTO guide or an AASHTO manual in the future. So we'll hopefully get to vote on that at this committee meeting. And of course, that one also has the opportunity for implementation project. Another thing that we did get accomplished was the Clear Roads ice melting capacity test. That's you've done a podcast on that, so I encourage everybody to go get more information on this project from your podcast. But the bottom line is that the Nebraska Department of Transportation was really interested in this as an opportunity for a test for salt and other items, and they carried it to a Clear Roads project. They do a lot of good practical research, but once that research was done, then they came to our Committee on Maintenance Technical Working Group and suggested that it had the opportunity to be an AASHTO test. That went through the process and has now been accepted as a provisional AASHTO test. So that's a great deal. So for this year's meeting for the AASHTO Committee on Maintenance, we look towards continued opportunities for showcasing our winter weather management topics. We also look forward to continuing our relationships with our pooled funds and discovering practical research for them to do and more national research that we can push through our National Cooperative Highway Research Program. And we also are looking forward to the national briefings that you're taking care of, Rick. As far as research, we're continuing participation in our panels. We will continue working with those pooled funds. And what I really wanted to talk about here today, Rick, what we will be looking forward to in our committee meeting is these opportunities for national research. Last year, we had an extensive session on what are the opportunities for maintenance operations in research, and we got some very lofty ideas for research. The two that came to the top are the applications for AI and machine learning technologies to enable the use of autonomous or semi-autonomous equipment. We didn't get a lot of work done over the year. We hope to pick that up and look for some people that will help us write some really good research statements for that topic, as well as investigating the validity of grip data from non-intrusive sensors and floating car data. Both opportunities, both make sense for national research. We just got to figure out what our ask is and get it on paper. That's the end, Rick.
Thanks for the update on maintenance operations twig, Brad. We'll go ahead and put your contact information and any links that are relevant to the maintenance operations technical working group below in this video and in the show notes. Like you say, you're looking for a vice president or a vice chairman for the twig. So if anybody has an interest in providing some leadership in that area, I encourage them to reach out to you and see how they might be able to contribute.
Greatly appreciated, Rick.
You can listen to all the briefings and other Talkin' Winter Ops episodes on our website, talkinwinterops.com, or wherever you get your podcast content. Video versions are available on our Talkin' Winter Ops YouTube channel. Until next time, thanks for tuning in and stay safe out there.